Hi there and good evening. It's getting quite late at the moment, but still just about enough time to record one more trap, and this one is a little beauty. It's a trap for black. It's called the Zecevic trap in the exchange variation of the Spanish from the game Zecevic against Zecevic 2012. e4 and e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop b5 is the Spanish Ruy Lopez, a6 hits the bishop, and in this trap the bishop goes for the exchange variation with bishop takes on c6. Well, black will usually recapture with the d pawn, but nothing too wrong with the capture with b takes on c6. White doesn't win a pawn after knight takes on e5 because they might follow queen e7, hitting the knight. If the knight runs, then the pawn on e4 drops, so d4 can be met by d6 hitting the knight. The knight might want to capture the pawn on c6, but material parity is reached after queen takes on e4, queen e2, queen takes on e2, king takes on e2, bishop b7 hitting the knight. If the knight runs, then the pawn on g2 is dropping, and if e5 here, let's put that move in, e5, then king d7 will ensure material equality. So going back, instead of knight takes on e5, d4 is played, and after e takes on d4, here white goes for queen takes on d4, which is logical because there's no knight to come out to harass the queen on c6, the usual square. So black can play now queen f6, trying to trade, but e5 by white maintains the pressure, refusing to trade. Queen g6, the queen runs away while targeting g2. So white defends by castles, and here black goes for bishop b7, trying to get some action along that b7 g2 diagonal. So white can try this idea here. It looks quite tempting, but not really entirely correct. e6. The idea being that if black now plays f takes on e6, white can jump in knight to e5, which not only hits the queen, but also threatens checkmate on d7. However, black has the last laugh because black here is winning. Black can now sacrifice the queen, as it were, by queen takes on g2 check, forcing the recapture, king takes g2, and then c5 is a discovered check, picking up the queen with advantage for black. So this has been the Zecevic trap in the Spanish exchange variation. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.